Good evening, Miss Benson. How are you
Hi,
doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for setting this up in such a short notice. Did you have any trouble setting this video recording up tonight?
No, it
No?
was it was easy.
Okay. All right, so I want to tell you that this is a free consultation. Okay, everything that's discussed within this meeting is confidential. So I want you to be able to talk freely to me about your concerns. Okay. And I just want to verify a little bit about your situation. My secretary Jody told me that you operate a ice skating rink business in Brooklyn, New York. Is that correct?
Yep, that's true.
Um, so how long have you been operating this business in
Well,
Brooklyn?
it's not just me. It's me and my husband
Okay,
together. We
okay,
operate it. And we've been running it now for about 10 years actually.
okay. And what you have a lot of professional figure skaters going to your place for practice? Is that majority of your
Um,
clientele or?
well, we have a mix.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a mix. We have different types of people who come and use the rink. Some of
Mm-hmm.
them are professionals
Mm-hmm.
or, amateur, but professional skaters, and some are teams, hockey teams,
Mm-hmm.
and then some are just it's open to the public.
Okay. So a mix of different type of skaters,
Right.
different levels of skating abilities.
Right.
Um, ever had any legal litigation in the past with your clients?
We had a couple issues recently with the ice being a little bit uneven.
Mm-hmm.
Weather conditions, and it's sometimes difficult to keep it because it's outside, so sometimes it's difficult to keep it perfectly smooth.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so we had two claims from skaters who had fallen due to the ice being uneven,
Mm-hmm.
and that was about 3 months before this incident.
Okay.
So that was probably in October, maybe.
Okay. So it's an outdoor ice skating rink, not an indoor ice skating rink.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So what brought you to this meeting with me today? What's the main concern? Uh,
Well, I'm worried that we're gonna get sued because of this incident that took place recently in December.
with Jordan? Is
Yeah, Jordan Blonsky.
Blansky? Okay.
Hmm.
Um, has he contacted you, or tell me the story. What happened in your view, in your perspective?
Well,
Uh,
Jordan has an annual pass with
mm,
us,
mm,
and so he comes and he uses the rink occasionally during the open skate times. Like I told you, we have open skate open to the public
mm,
sometimes. But he also rents the rink to use it privately.
mm,
And so he has the whole rink to himself, and he actually does that 5 times a week. So he's definitely a regular customer of ours.
mm,
But he doesn't use the open skate that often.
mm.
So, anyways, he came one night to practice
Yep.
during the open skate.
Yep.
So there's all different levels of skaters there,
Mm-hmm.
and he fell
Yep.
on a young girl. She's 10 years old, so she's
Okay.
quite small.
Okay.
And he fell on her and he hurt his ankle.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're worried that he's going to sue us.
Did he has have to be hospitalized for his injuries?
Well, we saw him down on the ice, so we went out and we called the paramedics when we saw that he was injured.
Okay.
And he was really upset
Mm-hmm.
during the incident.
Mm-hmm.
So we called the paramedics. The paramedics came. They told us that it was probably a broken ankle and that it would probably be long-term damage.
Yes.
And then they took him to the hospital. Now we haven't seen him since then,
Yeah.
but we're worried.
Okay, so he hasn't contacted you or through his lawyer contacted you so far. Huh?
No, not yet.
Okay. Did the little girl get injured in this incident?
No, she was fine. I mean,
Okay.
she had fallen,
Uh-huh.
but kids fall when they're skating, and
Uh-huh.
Jordan fell on her, but she wasn't injured.
Okay. So today you want to discuss your potential liability to Jordan, the ice skater. Is that main goal? See what kind of things you can do to prevent that from happening, or
Well, we just want to know, if we receive something from Jordan or from, his lawyer or anyone like that, that we know what that's going to mean for us. Are we going to be liable for those injuries?
Well, it depends. It depends on the condition, and during the open skate, do you know approximately how many people were skating in the rink?
There weren't very many. It was only Jordan and Jill, the little girl,
Yeah.
and three other skaters. That's it. So there was only about 5 people on the rink.
So it was not too crowded. Huh? Okay.
No.
Okay, so let me see. What we want you to. Okay, so right now you just want to make sure that everything is okay. So what do you think? Do you have a good working relationship with Jordan? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's a regular customer, a regular client. If that's what you want to call him. He comes in 5 mornings a week and practices on his own.
Yeah.
So he rents the rink from us, and then sometimes he comes in for the open skate. So yeah, we see him. I mean, almost every day.
Have you visited him in the hospital or find out through his friends what his conditions are? And how did you hear about this? My potential legal trouble. Is it through his friends?
Well, we haven't heard anything. We're just worried about it. We haven't seen him since the incident, so I don't know what his condition is. But I mean, the paramedics told us that it was probably going to be permanent damage, and we haven't seen him since. So we're worried that something is really wrong.
Okay. And how did you all handle the prior litigation with other skaters? Did you settle with them, or did you go through?
We paid out those 2 claims.
You paid out those 2 claims out of your own pocket or through your commercial liability insurance?
I'm not sure. My husband handled the details of that.
Okay. All right. I think I got the gist of your concern with this incident. I will have to do some research. Maybe gather some facts. If you can, get in contact with Jordan and find out how he's doing. And maybe, is there some kind of medical bills? Maybe he doesn't have health insurance or something. Maybe he's just upset that, no one is taking care of his medical bills for him. If you can establish some contact with him and just get more information about his injuries and how he's doing, get that information to me. Maybe a record of attendance during that night showing that, the rink was not too crowded. If you can gather those information. And, I think if you just reach out to him and show a little bit of concern, maybe he will not be so angry. Just to reach out and then, show some care that you care about his condition. And I'm willing to represent you. If you choose to retain me, there's a retainer's agreement. I can send it to you or email it to you, and if you read it and your husband and you decided that you want to go ahead and with retaining me for legal service, then you can sign it and return it back to me, and then I'll contact you. Okay. So my rate is listed in the retainer's agreement. I will say this will take, preliminary stuff will take about 4 to 6 hours of research, and drafting the letter and give you some advice. This is not going to trial. I mean, I hope that in this situation we can resolve everything amicably and not having to go through the trouble of going to trial. So does that answer all of your questions and concerns? Do you have anything you want to add to this meeting?
I don't think so. I think, I just want to know basically if we're presented with some kind of legal document from Jordan, that where we stand.
Okay. All right. So if you can get those things that I mentioned to me, and then take a look at the retainers agreement, talk it over with your husband, then we can go from there.
Okay. When should we be in touch again?
I will send the agreement to you in the next day or so, and then once you sign it back to me, I will contact you within a week from that time. Okay?
Okay, that sounds good. Right.
Thank you very much, Miss Benson.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Okay, thanks.
Right. Take care.